Hey everyone, so I thought I'd just jump on and explain a little bit about how I'm doing a sugar detox. So before Christmas I did 7 days, which were not really much of an issue. I got a bit sick of eating sugar and sugary treats and how I felt it was controlling not only me when I was eating them, but also having the impact that it was having on the rest of my life. Because I found myself very, not addicted, but I could feel the pull of sugar in my brain. I was thinking about it quite a lot, and perhaps it was just Christmas time. There was a lot of sugar around and it was very difficult to not get involved, shall we say. And once I was involved, that was it. You know, I'd eat a whole pack of biscuits or 3 or 4 mince pies in one sitting. So 7 days, not a problem. So I decided to, while I was doing dry January, do a 30-day detox. What does that involve? Well, essentially giving up sugar. Now, I'm not talking about sugar in a loaf of bread or carbs or anything like that, or fruit. I'm talking about refined sugar, the stuff that you put in your tea, that sits on your table perhaps, and sweet treats are probably the thing. So anything like Whisper, no. Sugary cereals, definitely not. I mean, I wasn't eating those before, but I was certainly putting golden syrup in my porridge, a lot of it. So none of that, none of the chocolate, none of the cakes, unfortunately. And I'm just trying to stick to that for the whole of January. Well, probably a bit more because I started late. And one thing, because cycling is or can be very carbohydrate based for fueling, I've got a couple of rules around the whole thing, so as it doesn't affect my cycling performance. So anything that I eat on the bike, gels, chews, or carbohydrate type drinks, those are okay. I'm not really using those a particularly great deal at the minute because the length of my rides are a lot shorter than as I get through to the summer. So that's rule number one. Rule number two, I think I don't want to cut it out and be miserable, and I don't want to find myself in a situation where I'm out for dinner and I want a dessert, but I can't because I've put this thing in place. I'm happy with the booze side of things, that's fine, but the sugar side of things, I kind of think, well, it's nice to have a treat every now and again, and that's what sugar should be. It should be a treat. It's not I don't think it's an everyday thing. It's not something that I should be having after every meal, or certainly for breakfast, that's for sure. So my other rule is if I make it myself, then I can eat it, because I've got a big thing about ultra processed food as well. So most of the stuff I eat, I think I have a very low ultra processed food diet, and so I kind of said to myself, well, if I make it myself, which wouldn't happen very often, then I'll eat it. If somebody makes something at home, like the other week, my son made some cookies, so I had a couple of those, very nice. But so in the whole time since I've been doing it, it's probably 3 weeks now, I have broken it twice, 2 cookies, and then the other day we went out for a meal and I had a bit of ice cream. And I've got to say, already after these 2 experiences, the week before Christmas and also this 3-week period so far, I can already feel myself changing in terms of my mindset around sugar. I still haven't gone back to syrup on my porridge. I'm quite happy eating plain porridge because I find the sugars in the milk actually sweet enough. I'm not particularly missing chocolate, but I think the thing that I'm missing is a little bit of cake. I wouldn't mind a bit of cake or a biscuit, but I'm not that bothered. I know in my mind if I start doing that, it's gonna potentially trigger off, me eating a whole packet of biscuits. So I just don't want to go there at the moment. So yeah, I'm quite happy. Like, if somebody makes something, or if somebody makes me a cake, as long as I'm fairly sure it's homemade, then I'll eat it. Because I don't really want to deprive myself, and life's too short. So yeah, I think part of the exercise is just to get out of the habit of eating a lot of sugar, which is kind of what was doing last year, particularly when I was giving up booze. I was replacing it with sugar. So yeah, that's kind of my tips for you. So cut out any refined sugar, no to the sweets, no to the sugary cereals, no to sugar in tea and coffee, no to biscuits. But you can have a cake that you make yourself or a biscuit that you make yourself. Just don't go overboard. And yeah, I think I can see benefits already. I'm not feeling that pull. It's massively helped me to drop the weight that I picked up over Christmas so far, and yeah, just breaking that cycle in my head of wanting something sweet after everything that I eat, even after I've eaten a chocolate bar. Anyway, yeah, I hope that helps, and give it a go if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts, and like and subscribe, and yeah, drop a comment in the box just to let me know how you're getting on if you're trying it yourself. Bye for now.